President Trump follows the law. That's why they have zero. They have nothing on this guy.
When it comes to the 91 indictments.
All fake. All fake.
All fake? There's phone calls of Trump calling Brad Raffensperger.
No.
Have you heard that Trump calls Brad Raffensperger, who is the Secretary of State of Georgia, and he says,
you're talking about that one.
I need you to find 11,780 votes.
BS.
One more than what we want.
That is BS.
Why is it BS?
It's BS.
You know, this is exactly what a constant dose of Trump does to people. He has turned them into walking, talking parodies of himself that can't accept reality.
We've all seen the videos of sticking the ballots. You remember?
The videos that Trump took to court and they were shot down immediately?
We've all seen the videos in Georgia when they sent the poll watchers home and they went to the table, pulled out the suitcases out from under the table. Listen, we've all seen the videos, okay? So you're trolling me now.
No,
you are. You really are.
You know that case you talked about where they pulled the suitcase out? We've seen that video, right? They pulled the suitcase out. So it's like a 5-10 second clip. You know how sometimes liberals take 5-second clips of Trump out of context? Basically, what happened is this 5-second clip was out of context. They brought it to a court, and the judge, who was appointed by... Can I finish?
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done now.
You're
because
done.
I'm going to go do a real interview so it can get on the air.
Adam Mockler's pushback obviously falls on deaf ears, the same as any other type of valid criticism leveled against Trump to his loyal fans. That guy in the clip is like a doctor shopping addict, because when a MAGA loyalist doesn't get what they want, well, they simply move on. They're seeking friendly fire. It's why Trump talks to Hannity and Tucker instead of journalists who will push back with facts, you know, a normal thing. Trump demands monologues and talking points, not an interview. And his diehard fans are just as Trumpian.
He didn't lose to him. We all know that. If you truly believe that he lost to him, you're still believing the narrative. Yeah. You're telling me this and Biden won, campaigning out of his basement. You tell me that
60 people.
You tell me that Biden got 81 million votes. I'd laugh at you.
Eroding confidence and trust in the media has played an instrumental role in Trump's rise and the stranglehold he now has over the Republican Party. And given the current state of our education system, it's not hard to believe that this is who we're dealing with on the other side.
DOJ, the FBI, Bill Barr, people in his cabinet all say there's not enough evidence to overturn the election. And it seems like there's a convenient excuse every time I bring that up. So
you say illegal judges?
Illegal judges?
Judges. Ones who are so one-sided.
Wait a minute, though. A lot of those judges were appointed by Donald Trump.
Well, but he, just like Barr.
Bill Barr turned on him.
Bill Barr is part of the problem. There's that uniparty establishment. There for a long time, we were called the silent majority. Yeah. We're done. That ship sailed, because this is where it got us. So
the loud minority? Is that where you are now?
Yeah, I'll be a part of that.
Do you watch CNN?
No, I don't really watch news.
What do you watch? Where do you get your information from?
George Soros feeds me information straight up.
That's your biggest problem right there.
You know, MAGA is still so obsessed with the 2020 election because, well, they already put in so much work. Stop the steal? Well, it has to stay viable, just in case Trump loses again, so they can deploy it again, only bigger. And discipline is key when you consider a movement that will rely so heavily on personal belief talking points being taken as fact.
I think this election's all about good and evil, and I think the left is nothing but evil.
And are there any Democrats that you do like that you could see supporting for president?
Not at all.
What does Keep America Great mean to you?
Well, I believe that Keep America Great is to keep our traditional values that's rooted in, well, some say Judeo-Christian. I believe it's Christian values that, I believe it's traditional Christian values that were, installed within our Constitution.
Losers!
And brought into our...
Losers always stick around to the end.
that were brought into us. With our checks and balances, I think America is the last vestibule of freedom, as Lincoln had said.
What does Keep America Great mean to you?
It means we get our freedom back. Less taxes, and I believe what he stands for.
And what about you, sir?
It's like the real American wholesome moral dream, like actual people caring about each other, people going to work every day, getting what they deserve instead of just screwed over, working harder for less. It's like this, everything in this life is so messed up. The more you do, the more you give, the more you care, the more you work, the better you are. The rules you follow, the laws it is, you just get destroyed for it. Over and over, while you see people that don't just get sprinkled with gold every day. And it's just enough's enough.
You know, if this Trumper wasn't so blinded by this myth about an America that never has and may never exist, maybe he would open his eyes up to how our country incentivizes people to act the opposite of what he's describing, which, funny enough, is the same system Trump has benefited from his entire life and is advocating to continue at all costs.
They say he can serve as president from jail. Would you prefer to have him from jail or Biden from the Oval Office?
I wouldn't want Biden at all. So wherever he can serve, I'll be for that.
Would you prefer to have Donald Trump as president in jail or Joe Biden as president from the Oval Office?
Boy, I think Trump can do more from jail than Biden does in office. That's a silly question.
Would you rather have him be president from jail or President Biden from the Oval Office?
President from jail, of course.
Would you rather have Donald Trump serve from jail or Joe Biden from the Oval Office?
I'd rather have Joe Biden flown overseas and left and dropped off a plane. Donald Trump serving from prison or jail, if that ends up happening, which it won't, I'd be 100% on board. That man is not going to jail, and he is going to be our president next year.
You know, there remains so much curiosity about the psychology of a Trump supporter driven to the point of believing just so many lies and acting on them. Fear has to be part of it. Fear of losing privilege, fear of losing even more of the American dream as the rich keep getting richer. But a lot of this seems to be rooted in a pack mentality. It's like a hamster wheel of indoctrination, recruiting people to the movement by making them believe every hiccup in their lives can be blamed on others who don't look like them. Then you just keep repeating that exercise.